Combs will officially not be home for the holidays.
Judge is saying that no condition will reasonably assure the safety.
It's official. Sean Diddy Combs, the music mogul and rapper, has been denied bail once more and will remain in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. This decision comes amidst serious allegations of racketeering, trafficking, and other violent crimes. The ruling, issued by Judge Arun Subramanian, is a detailed one. It follows legal arguments from both sides about whether Diddy poses a risk to the community or could influence the case if released. Despite his defense team's efforts to secure his freedom,
the fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible.
The court deemed that no combination of conditions could ensure public safety if Diddy were released. The charges against Sean Diddy Combs are as serious as they come, involving allegations of violent and exploitative crimes. The indictment accuses him of running a criminal enterprise for decades, using his power and influence to commit and conceal these acts. At the core of these charges are allegations of racketeering and trafficking, where victims were reportedly coerced into participating in acts through intimidation, manipulation, and threat. The court documents allege that Diddy relied on the resources of his vast business empire to maintain control and silence those around him. This included employees who acted on his behalf to enforce his demands.
This is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. Would you
get the drink out his head?
And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is a actual DJs aren't supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to them.
The indictment also accuses him of additional crimes like kidnapping, arson, forced labor, bribery, and obstruction of justice. These accusations span a lengthy timeline, suggesting a deeply entrenched pattern of behavior. A significant element of the charges involves the 2016 incident in which Diddy allegedly assaulted Cassandra Ventura, his ex-girlfriend. A video of the altercation reportedly shows him striking her in a hotel hallway. Ventura's text messages afterward describe severe physical injuries, like a black eye and bruised lip, allegedly inflicted by Diddy. Prosecutors argue that this violent and manipulative behavior reflects the larger criminal enterprise he created.
Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, trafficking, interstate transportation for profit.
By abusing his position of power, Diddy is accused of fostering an environment where crimes could occur unchecked. These charges highlight not just isolated incidents, but a disturbing pattern of exploitation and control, putting significant weight behind the prosecution's case. The prosecution's case against Diddy is bolstered by a combination of direct evidence, witness testimony, and Diddy's own actions. A standout piece of evidence is the 2016 video, which reportedly captures him physically assaulting Cassandra Ventura in a hotel hallway. This video, released by CNN, has been pivotal, showcasing behavior that aligns with the charges of violence and coercion. Text messages exchanged between Diddy and Ventura following the incident further explain the situation. In these messages, Ventura reportedly describes her injuries in detail, calling out Diddy's behavior as abusive. One message allegedly reads, "I have a black eye and a fat lip. You are sick for thinking it's okay to do what you've done." These messages, according to prosecutors, highlight Diddy's willingness to inflict harm and his victims' suffering.
I was up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Witness tampering is another key concern. Prosecutors revealed that Diddy had unexplained communications with a witness after they testified before the grand jury. These interactions included calls, texts, and even deleted messages, raising suspicions of an attempt to influence the witness. Diddy's behavior while in custody also adds to this narrative. He reportedly used unauthorized methods like three-way phone calls and private messaging services to communicate with individuals outside the detention center. Though the content of these communications wasn't deemed improper, the mere act of circumventing rules raises significant red flag. Together, these pieces of evidence create a troubling picture of Diddy's alleged efforts to control outcomes, even from behind bars.
Diddy had a propensity for violence, evidence that he actually tried to circumvent rules of the prison when it came to communications.
Judge Arun Subramanian's decision to deny bail was not taken lightly. The court reviewed extensive arguments and evidence before concluding that releasing Diddy posed too great a risk. The primary reasons for this decision included the severity of the charges, the potential for witness tampering, and Diddy's behavior while in custody. First, the nature of the charges, racketeering, trafficking, and other violent crimes, indicates a significant threat to public safety. The allegations describe Diddy as the leader of a criminal enterprise that operated for years, committing heinous acts like kidnapping and forced labor. These are not isolated incidents, but part of an organized system of exploitation, making the stakes for his release extraordinarily high.
We have a good shot tomorrow. I think we have strong arguments.
Prosecutors were arguing is not only does your client pose a flight risk, but they were also worried about him being able to interfere with witnesses and calling them.
Second, Diddy's actions while in custody raised concerns about his willingness to abide by legal rules. Evidence showed he violated Bureau of Prisons regulations by using other inmates' phone accounts, private messaging platforms, and engaging in unapproved three-way calls. While the judge didn't find the content of these communications improper, the effort to obscure his actions was enough to undermine trust in his compliance with bail conditions. Lastly, the court questioned the reliability of his defense team after they misrepresented facts regarding legal pads marked legal during a prior search. Combined, these factors led Judge Subramanian to conclude that no conditions could sufficiently mitigate the risks posed by Diddy's release. His decision underscores the court's priority to ensure justice and public safety above all else. Diddy's case was compared to another high-profile case involving Mike Jeffs, an 80-year-old man charged with trafficking. Unlike Jeffs, who was granted bail, Diddy's allegations are more violent and recent and include organized criminal activity. These distinctions led the judge to treat his case more severely.
The judge definitely contemplated this one and asked for a lot of analysis as to why Diddy's case is different than other cases where there are similar allegations in the indictment. But ultimately, in this most recent court order,
for now, Diddy's legal team may appeal this ruling to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals. Though past attempts have been unsuccessful, his future remains uncertain as the case against him continues to build. This is a pivotal chapter in Diddy's life and career. His case serves as a reminder of how legal systems address serious allegations, no matter the individual's fame or influence. As updates unfold, we'll continue to bring you the latest developments in this story.